What's going on, everybody? Rob here with a little video on my Vivor diesel heater. You hear it running right now, but I did the cardinal rule. This is why I'm gonna vent it to take that clean air from the inside, and not right now. I just have the air coming the outside right there. Right, I cut the piece out for my diesel can. I just had to fill it up. I dripped the diesel around the top of the box, right, just a little bit, not much at all, but then I rinsed it off with water. So now my intake, so now the intake is right here, so you're smelling the drips from right here. So I got to take this box completely apart. This got to be completely apart so I could put an input tube like this to come in from, there's room, so I got to have an input tube right here. It might even come a little bit out and go back into the wall right there. I'm gonna have the input tube from somewhere down where the output tube is, away from where the output tube is. Here, running right now. I had this running for about 2 months. I don't use it too often. I just went almost empty on here. That's the sound of it. I fill it up from up here. That's the gas can. So see, right here is 153, 161 degrees right here. So I do want to insulate this hose that's going into the house. Alright, sorry, I was getting a phone call. I do want to insulate that hose that's going into the house. I have it locked in my diesel heater box right here. Alright, so that's locked in there. This was my fresh air intake. That's my fresh air intake. Although, once you spill diesel anywhere around here, you're going to get that smell. Also, that's how far the exhaust is from there. And sometimes you still get the smell when it's just starting up in there. Those are 48 volt panels, but that's what's actually running the system. I'll show you how. The panels are coming into here. See that? It's a 48 volt battery I built, and they're powered by the sun right there, 54.8 volts. It's a 48 volt system, but that's what I have my inverter plugged into. So there's my Tech Power inverter. You see I have it set at 13.6 volts. It's only using 2 amps right now, but it does go up to about 11 amps when it is just starting up. It does go up to about 11 amps. There's the controller right here. I just spliced the wires and I ran them to the inside of the box, about 3 feet long, 4 feet long. The battery shorted out on me, so I went to my inverter. There's my carbon monoxide detector, and I had it on Celsius because I do videos for other country. But that's the temperature coming into the room right now, 163, 159. Okay, so my basement has lower ceilings, but it does heat the floor. But I have a thermometer up here on the floor, and 74 degrees right here, and it's like 42 degrees outside right now. So there's no, well, I did half but insulate my basement, but that's another video that you got to watch. So I do love my diesel heater. But I did the cardinal rule of spilling diesel on the box. So now I got to reroute it inside. I'm going to clean it really good. Hold on, shut off right now. Here.
Stop heating.
Now you're still going to fill air, and everything's still going to be coming through there. It's going to cool off some and everything. You got to let it shut down by itself, and then when the clock, that you know you're good. Now you see that the amps, they actually went up a little bit. They're going to start going down. It's burning off all the residual that's in there. All right. Then I completely shut the power from here. I shut it off from here because just with this connected right here, that's Bluetooth, and just with it connected to the battery to power, it will be drawing power. And you know me, I'm a electricity miser. So right now the grow watt in the solar system is still charging and everything. That's all in, and I shut this off if it's not in use at all. I shut this off, but I'm going to actually mount permanently because you can plug that into the wall and it'll differentiate between how much electricity is needed. So I unplug it and replug it in every time to power all my stuff in the basement. But this summer I'm going ahead and putting that solidly into the house, where that's just going to be on with the solar panels, and whatever we use in power, we're going to use it. But if there's not enough battery storage or sun, it's just going to take from the grid. And we're going to check out the bills on that and see how that does. Either way, that's about my thing. I did the cardinal rule on the diesel heater, so I got to go ahead and drilled a hole through the wall, and now this right here heats the rafters, but I gotta put the fresh air intake. It was from, instead of being outside in the box, it's gonna come in and probably go all the way down and take in air from the opposite end of the basement. I have these slinky tubes to do it with. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.